Man, oh man, I'm here after UFC 298 and fuck. Who could have seen this? I did. And I will give you irrefutable proof of times when I saw that Alexander Volkanovski was going to lose. Now listen, I am an Alexander Volkanovski fan. When Alex fought Yair, I wanted Alex to beat Yair. And he did. He crumbled him. But I knew something was different with Ilia Topuria. This is just a video showing irrefutable proof that I knew this nigga was gonna lose, man. I knew it just by these points here.
It's hyping up the fight. It's the perfect, I've said this all week, that it's just the perfect bounce back for me.
You know that the UFC gods will play a certain trick, and you can't outdo those tricks.
You know, he hasn't showed me something that I don't think I can handle. He's got power, and as I've always said, the only way I ever see myself ever losing is, especially in the featherweight division, is getting caught.
This is called champion's arrogance, man. The champion feeling like, well, I've proved myself, man, so there's nothing that he can show me that I haven't seen. But we all saw that Ilia Topuria can knock you the fuck out. And ain't nobody was doing that before. Brian Ortega and Max Holloway were not knocking the fuck out of people. Even Chad Mendez's old ass wasn't knocking the fuck out of people by that time.
Like, yeah, try them combos on me. See if you come anywhere near me, and see if I don't make you pay. I don't want a quick finish.
Really?
I don't want a quick finish. Like, pretty much admitting his only chance is landing a punch. Like, that's, I mean, how much confidence is that going to give somebody?
You see, this is another thing. Trying to fight someone at their own game. The biggest downfall of man is arrogance. And when you're arrogant enough to not play to your strengths and try to play with someone else's, you end up losing. Volk didn't need to stand up. He should have wrestled him. But he decided, nah, I'm not going to wrestle. I'm the champion. I should be able to knock him out. I look at this. But when has Volkanovski last knocked out someone other than Yair? He doesn't have one knockout power. So what was his idea of trying to stand and trade with someone who does? It was just arrogance.
Someone's going to have to go onto their bio on their Instagram and change it literally themselves. So I want him personally to change that to 14-1. And he literally thinks he's like some superstar already. And it's like, oh, mate, that all changes February 17th, February 18th.
This is one of the biggest things that killed Volkanovski. His obsession with trying to prove people wrong. You know, Volk had that one moment with Max Holloway where people were doubting him. He heard this, realized he could be a spokesperson for like short men and shit. And so now he's just had it in his head that he always needs to prove to himself something. He's over here fucking around pretending to be an old guy when he should be focusing on beating this young guy, Ilia Topuria, who's gonna knock your fucking head off.
Perfect for my storyline right now. Because right now, everyone's looking at me like, obviously from the last loss, being 35 and all this, that plays a storyline, or this young, hungry, undefeated prospect knocking people out, blah, blah, blah. And then I get to just obviously do what I've always loved doing, is silence the doubters. I love proving people wrong. I've been doing it my whole life. Get to do that again.
All this motherfucker had to do was actually fight his battle. And I'm not saying he had a horrible fight, but why the fuck did this motherfucker just think it was a smart idea to have Mark Zuckerberg in his corner? What the fuck were you thinking? You're not serious. You're not taking this threat serious. This motherfucker will knock your head off. He's knocked people clean out. He's brutalized motherfuckers. And you just pretending like, oh, this is a walk in the park. I'm going to bring my sparring mate, Mark Zuckerberg. He's going to be in my corner. What the fuck? You're not serious. This is the last point I'll make. The mental warfare. Volkanovski lost that mental warfare a long time ago. It has to hurt. A new rising contender is saying, I'm already the champion. It had to hurt.
Talk about levels. Don't come at me if you are levels ahead. Like, it's just, you're literally just lying to yourself. You know you don't believe it. You might say you can beat me. Let's be real. You've got a puncher's chance and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, be real with it. You know what I mean? Just try and look for that shot. Or if you think you can submit me, just try and look at that, act like you're levels ahead. Don't tell yourself that. Because I'm going to fucking mess with your head 2 minutes into that fight because you're going to realize, oh shit, this ain't going the way I want it.
And when Ilia entered the cage, Ilia looked calm, looked relaxed, looked like it was his moment. If Volk looked happy as hell, smiling and shit and everything, he wasn't serious. He was serious, but he felt like there's nothing this guy could show him. And when you feel like you're over here leagues above when you don't feel the threat of your opponent like that, that's when you're gonna lose. That's when your opponent's gonna hit you with their hardest shots. So yeah, that was basically all the reasons why I saw Alex was gonna lose. It's unfortunate. I hope he bounces back. I hope whatever decision he makes is the decision for him and makes him a lot of money, man. The man has lost 3 out of his last 5 fights, all right? Let's stop acting. And 2 were from brutal KO losses. Let's stop acting like this man is still in his prime. Let's just appreciate what we have now. But yeah, man, that's what we knew.